We've grown up with things around us that we might have noticed for a moment but then moved on, never really knowing their purpose. Whether it's an extra hole or a snap, everything is there for a reason. Here are 10 things you didn't know the use for. Pocket snaps. If you own a pair of jeans, as most of us do, then you've seen those little snaps around your pockets. Back when jeans were first invented, they were mainly worn by day laborers. There was a common problem of the workers needing to get a new pair of pants too often because they were falling apart. The snaps, better known as rivets, were invented to keep the fabric from pulling apart from rigorous wear and tear. So those rivets are actually there to help your jeans last longer. Extra material. When you buy new clothes, particularly shirts and pants, you may have noticed that they sometimes come with an extra swatch of fabric as well as a button. Most people might think that the swatch of fabric is used to patch up holes, but the reason is actually a bit simpler. That swatch is supposed to be used for washing so that you can see how your new clothes will fade and react to your detergent, so you don't ruin that expensive garment with just one cycle of washing. Hole in pot handles. If you have a hole in the handle of your pot, then you have a built-in spoon holder. No more do you have to stress about getting your cooking contents all over your stove or counter. Just stick the handle of your spoon into the hole, and the top part will dangle over the pot, dripping any extra sauce right back into it. Shirt loops. This one is probably one of the most interesting because while there are legends behind the explanation of shirt loops, it's actually pretty simple. They were originally known as locker loops and used by sailors to hang their shirts on the hooks in the locker rooms while changing. It was believed that this would keep the shirt looking fresh and wrinkle-free. The trend caught on in mainstream fashion, but as hangers took over, the loop became obsolete, though it still appears on many shirts today. Long neck bottles. Whether you're enjoying a beer or some other drink in a long-necked bottle, the elongated neck is there for more than just design. It is there so that your hand has a way to hold the bottle without transferring the heat from your hand to your beverage. This means that you can keep your beverage cold longer by just holding the neck. Hole in spaghetti spoon. How often have you tried to eyeball a serving of spaghetti and ended up getting too much or just tossing the whole box in the pot of boiling water? You probably have noticed that hole in the middle of your spaghetti spoon and probably assumed it was for draining water. It just so happens that the hole is the perfect way to measure out a serving of spaghetti. Little pocket in jeans. For as long as we've worn jeans, we have seen that extra little tiny pocket that is right above the regular pocket. People have hypothesized that the pocket was used for tickets and coins, but in actuality, that little pocket was used as a place to store a pocket watch. This was back in the day where wearing a wristwatch wasn't an option in the hard labor world, and of course, cell phones didn't exist. Hole in plane window. If you've ever been on a plane, then you've probably seen that tiny little hole at the bottom of the window. That hole is actually called a breather hole, and it is there to regulate the pressure between the outer and inner window pane. If that hole wasn't there, then the fluctuating pressure would prevent your ability to breathe in the plane and damage the window. Blue eraser. While many erasers these days are all pink, there are also erasers that are both pink and blue. For years, people have thought that the blue part of the eraser was for erasing pen, or even to clean up smudges after erasing with the pink side. But in actuality, the blue side of the eraser is used for erasing thick and grainy art paper. If you try to use the pink and smooth side on the grainy paper, it will smudge. But the blue side is stronger in order to be able to handle the roughness. Sneaker eyelets. Sneaker eyelets are the holes in your shoes that you use to thread your laces through. But you've probably noticed that there are sometimes extra eyelets on the outer sides. While many have assumed that it's to accommodate the changing size of feet depending on age, swelling, and water retention, the extra eyelets have a much more brilliant reason. They are there to get your shoes to fit better and to give your foot extra ankle support. There are even tutorials online to teach you how to thread your laces so that you can have the utmost comfort for your feet. We hope this video taught you something new. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to The Richest for more amazing content daily. Thanks for watching!